Principal Washington, make sure you're recording. Hit the record button if you haven't already.
This meeting is being recorded.
Yes, it has been hit.
I would like to recommend Junior Deja White.
I second the nomination for Deja White.
We will move forward with Ms. Deja White as our Go Team student representative. And do we have another nomination? I see another student on. Do we have another nomination?
I nominate Azaria Kendall.
Okay. Do we have anyone that can second the nomination for Ms. Azaria Kendall for our second student seat?
I second it.
So congratulations, Ms. Azaria Kendall and Ms. Deja White on being student representatives for our Go Team. I also want to congratulate Ms. Tanya Ellis for our swing seat nomination and recognize her as our swing seat Go Team member. And also, again, I will be reaching out to Ms. Ivan U. Stanley, who is a member of the Magnolia Stars, to fill the position of community seat for the community member. Thank you. One thing I would like to do, see, Mr. Chairperson, you need to be in your position. So now that we have identified all of our vacant seats, what we can do now is we need to approve the previous minutes from our last Go Team meeting. That has not happened. So for those members who have reviewed our last Go Team meeting minutes, if someone would go ahead and motion for approval of those minutes, and then I'll need someone to second the motion.
Motion to approve.
Thank you, Ms. Henry.
And it has been second. I'm sorry, and I second the minutes.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mitchell. At this time, we will elect our officers and representatives for the 25-26 school year. We'll start with the position of chair. Any nominees for the chair position, Go Team position?
I would like to nominate Stacy Henry as the Go Team chair for the 25-26 calendar year.
I second the nomination.
Thank you for the motion to nominate Ms. Stacy Henry for the position of chair, and thank you for the second motion, Ms. Tanya Ellis. We'll move forward with Ms. Are there any opposed? I'm sorry, any opposed? Did Ms. Henry don't do this? Okay, so we will move forward with Ms. Stacy Henry as our Go Team chair. We'll move now, Vice Chair. Any motions or nominations for, any nominations for the position of Vice Chair?
I'd like to nominate Amani Mitchell as vice chair.
Second the nomination for Amani Mitchell.
Okay. We have a nomination and a motion to move forward with Mr. Amani Mitchell as our Vice Chair. Anyone opposed? Thank you and congratulations, Mr. Mitchell, for serving as our Vice Chair, Go Team Vice Chair for the 25-26 school year. Now we need to identify our secretary for this year. Madam Grant currently sits in that position. She has completed one full year. Correct me if I'm wrong, Madam Grant, one full year. Any nominations to move forward with a second year?
I would like
for
to
Madam Grant in that.
I would like to nominate Madam Grun for secretary for 25-26.
I second the nomination.
Okay, I see a second and a third. All right, Madam Grant. Thank you so much. Now, cluster representative.
I nominate Ms. Shauna Mitchell.
I second it.
Ms. Shauna Mitchell. The nomination has been, you have been nominated and the motion has been seconded. So we will move forward. Any opposed? I'm sorry, I forget that part. Any opposed to any of the nominations? Thank you. Therefore, we will move forward with the newly elected officers and representatives. Our chair for the 25-26 school year will be Ms. Stacy Henry, Vice Chair Amani Mitchell, Secretary Madam Grund, and Cluster Representative Ms. Shauna Mitchell. Congratulations and thank you to each and every one of you. Now, the next item of the agenda is for review and approval of any public comment protocol. Any questions, comments about the public comment protocol? Okay. So now we'll go forward and set the Go Team meeting calendar. Any recommendations, suggestions, days of the week, time, or times for our Go Team meeting?
I would like
Days
to,
and times.
I would like to motion that we keep it how it is. It's I think it's the second from the last Thursday of the month.
Last Thursday of the month. So we have a nomination for, you said second to last. We have a nomination for the last Thursday of the month, or Mr. Mitchell, did you mean third
I guess
Thursday?
it would have been the third. Yes, I meant third Thursday of the month.
Okay. All right. So we have a nomination for the third Thursday of the month. Do we want to stay with the same time? 4 o'clock.
Yes, I was aiming for 4 o'clock.
Okay. So 4 p.m. every third Thursday of the month. Are there any concerns about with regards to that time? Is that going to be a hardship for any of our newly elected members or anyone? Okay, I see a thumbs up. Ms. Swoop, thank you so very much.
Principal Washington, you have to go back, the protocol public link. How many meetings do we want? When do we want to have the protocol meetings and how many do we need to have?
Well, my goal is to, like what we've done in the past is we've had a meeting every month except for that last month of May. Because what we try to do is make sure we have taken care of, or we've conducted a meeting based on the minimum number we have to have for the school year. So the goal is to have a meeting every month. And correct me if I'm wrong, Ms. Barnett, is that a total of 6 or 7 that we have to have?
You need to have 6 business meetings
Okay.
for the year. So this would
Okay.
count as just the organizational meeting. And then if you all can talk about how people, whenever you do have public comment, how they can sign up and how long that will be.
Gotcha.
Thank
Gotcha.
you.
So what we will do is we have to have, and thank you for that again. We have to have those 6 organizational meetings, which means that in the past, what we've done is we did not have one in December because December was such a short month. And we had our last meeting in April. So October, November, January, February, March, and April would be our 6 meetings. Unless we want to have a second meeting for the month of September. So since we're so early in the month, we can do that as well. You all let me know. Any qualms or concerns about that, or we can go ahead and just schedule 7 meetings, and in the event that we do have to cancel one, we're still in a good space in regards to meeting our minimum expectations for as far as the number of meetings we have to hold.
I suggest we go along with having one extra just in case we have to cancel one.
I agree. So we can plan for October, November, December through April. And if there are some extenuating circumstances and we have to cancel one, we're still okay as far as meeting our minimal expectations.
I would just like to say that the third Thursday in December would be the last day of, obviously, right before winter break. So would it benefit us to have the one in September? Just go ahead and have one in September, and then we would know that we wouldn't need one in December?
That's a good, I like that suggestion. Any qualms or concerns with regards to that? And that way we don't have to even worry about the month of December.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay, so we will have an additional meeting in this month, the month of September, skip December, and we'll be done by April. Thank you, Ms. Wu.
You're welcome.
All right, any other concerns or questions? And we will start at 4 o'clock. We'll be prompt, sharp. Every meeting will begin at 4 o'clock. Okay, so now we are going to have Ms. Henry share some updates regarding our MAP data information. And Ms. Henry, you should have rights to, let me make sure you can. I'm going to make you a host. Okay, Ms. Henry, you have the floor.
Can you see my screen?
No, I can't see your screen yet. I see your screen, but I don't see your presentation.
Sorry, Travis's mom. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can
Yes.
see your screen.
Okay.
Yes.
As you know, we took the fall math test. All right, can you hear me? It's still echoing.
Yes, we can.
I'm here. Fall map. We just conducted the fall map, which went over reading and math for our students. This gives us a baseline of where our students are academically. And this is a tool for our teachers to use for instruction. Echo. What we see here is our 24-25 data and our 25-26 data. And as you can see, our students are coming in a little higher. For instance, our 6th grade students, we have 21% of them were at the beginning level coming in for math. 21% coming in last year in math, but we have 56%, well, 53% of our students in the developing, and we have 25% in the proficient and distinguished. So this number went up a tad bit for us in the area of math. Still something we need to work on, but in the area of reading, the students in 6th grade, what I want you all to see looking at this data, and this gives a little bit of context for you. Our grade 6 students are new to CSK this year, grade 6. Just think about that when looking at this data. And grade 7 and 8, including our returning students from 24 and 25, this gives us a comparison of these years. And how we're going to use this data is you can see that the grade 6 baseline compared to last school year showed an increase for distinguished and proficient students. So that means that we have a lot of distinguished and proficient sixth graders coming in, 29 to 35% compared to last year. So what are we going to do with those students? We're going to keep them at distinguished and proficient, and we're going to move even more into that
Proficient to distinguished.
Yes.
Proficient to distinguished.
Moving proficient to distinguished. We want more students in this area. We want them to be green. We don't want them to be yellow. We want them green. We want to move the yellow to the green. This is what we want. We don't want any red. When we see this report again, we want the red. We don't want any red. Let's just say that. Now, math, it's looking at this data and comparing it to the previous year. It's math, and it's 20 to 25% right now. 20 to 25%. And right now we have some room. We have a lot to do. We have a lot of work, and we are working hard. The gains are promising for our new cohort, which is our sixth grade students. And we talk a lot about tier 1 instruction, and the tier 1 is on the MTSS pyramid. And this tier 1 includes all of our students, every student in the building. Every teacher is differentiating. Every teacher is lesson planning. Every teacher is doing what they need to do so those students can perform in that distinguished and proficient level. We want it to happen in the classroom with every teacher, but that's going to involve additional planning, additional PLCs, and additional time. Effective instructional practices. That's what's going to happen. That's what needs to continue to happen here at CSK for our students to grow. Now, our baseline data for last school year for our 7th grade compared to the last school year, math showed the most dramatic improvement across all grade levels when you compare it from last year to this year. Beginning level students dropped 43% to 14. So if you look right here, we have 43% coming in 7th grade. If we look right here, that number went down to 14. Distinguished increased. So strong instructional impact and effective use of interventions. Our 6th graders were strong. We want them to continue to be strong. These are our current 7th graders. And for our 8th grade baseline data, 9% of the students reached distinguished and proficient, 64 remain in the developing category. Reading saw a major drop in beginning. That means that we got less students at the beginning level this year. What are we going to do with that? We need to continue to do what we do for students to improve their growth so our numbers, this yellow turns to green. Basically, we want the yellow to be green, and we want to grow these students. So the gains are promising for a new cohort again, and we're going to continue to monitor and build strong tier 1 foundations in the classrooms. We're going to celebrate successes like we've done in previous years, and we're going to replicate the strategies and prioritize math interventions and maintain the reading momentum. Are there any questions regarding the data? Thank you.
Can you give me hosting rights back, please?
Where's your name?
Great job, Miss Henry, on getting the 100% map take rate.
No, Nicola. Did you get it back? I'm trying. Can't find your name.
Okay, while I
There
wait
you
for
go.
Ms. Henry to give me hosting rights back, I want to just go over our leveling information with you. So I'm going to share. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So, I'll be very brief because of the fact that, as far as additional funding, we did earn one additional teacher for our special ed population. And that position will be posted as early as next week. Our projected enrollment was 385. We currently have, as of the 15-day count, we have 391 students, with the difference of we had an increase of 6 students over our projected enrollment. So that is something that I'm really excited about. The budget adjustment, as I mentioned, was in alignment to our special ed population because we have a higher number of our of certain primary exceptionality. It did warrant an additional teacher. So we will be posting for a teacher, and the content that we're looking for to serve is that of math. One teacher position is the average is 127,556. So with regards to leveling and adjustments, we have earned that amount of money to purchase an additional teacher. As far as leveling reserve, we did not earn any leveling reserve here. We didn't have any reserve, period, for CSK because we are a single gender school. But for our Title I holdback, we do have $28,783. And as you can see here, the way that money I'm proposing we allocate that money is as follows. Sorry, y'all. Is as follows. $7,783 I am proposing that we use for our mathematics, because as you referenced, as Ms. Henry referenced the data earlier, we have some work to do. So in that work, one of our strategies is to make sure every math student has a tangible resource to use as a point of reference for those standards that we're striving for them to master. So $7,783 will be going towards that. $8,000 will be going towards ELA for support. And that will also be a part of zero period. So monies will be allocated for zero period for math and reading. STEAM certification, we have allocated $8,000 to go towards STEAM certification. One of the things that we try to do every year is create an experience in state as well as out of state for our students to be a part of. So we actually have a field trip already scheduled for our middle schoolers for September 18th. They will be going to the aquarium, and we are still in the throes of determining where our high school scholars will be going. Our high school scholars, we're looking at them going on a field trip in the month of October, and we're looking at the month of February, possibly March, for an out-of-state field trip for the entire school. But we're still working those logistics out before I share the actual locations or the state that we're planning to visit. We also have, I'm just all fingers today, y'all. I'm sorry. We also have money allocated for our AP program. Right now, we have a total of 78% of our seniors who are in a an AP course. So our goal is to increase that participation rate. And in doing so, our charge is to build capacity with our teachers. So we'll be focusing on our 4 core plus our CTAE AP courses. So as you can see here, the $28,783 will be going towards ELA support, math support, STEAM certification, and AP advancement. And as I previously mentioned, the budget adjustment, the summary of changes for our budget adjustment is mainly for personnel. It is our interrelated teacher, someone focusing on math. Are there any questions about anything that I've shared thus far? One additional announcement that I want to make is that we have been identified as an advancing school by the advancing school for STEAM certification by the Georgia Department of Education. Our goal this year is to be able to move forward and become a STEAM certified high school in the state. If we are able to master this goal or attain this goal, we will be the second STEAM certified school in the state of Georgia. So hats off to the team for the additional work that they're doing to make this happen. And Dr. Natalie King, let me just give a shout out to you for being a pioneer with regards to certification in STEM and for your support in our goals to pursue STEAM certification as well. I can't imagine any of this happening without your tutelage and without your support, Dr. Natalie King. Are there any questions? Let me say welcome and congratulations once again to our new members and our new officers, Ms. Deja White and Ms. Azaria Kendall. I look forward to working closely with you on and just in hearing your feedback with regards to our decision-making process and different goals that we have in mind for CSK for this 25-26 school year. The time is now 4:35. If there are there any questions? Okay, if there are no questions at this time, I will thank you, Ms. White. I will adjourn today's Go Team meeting. Thank you, guys. I appreciate
Bye.
you.
Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of your day.